other things you have to do to become a hard worker is you got to. So yeah, I just want to let you guys know, I'm really feeling good about this situation here. As weird as it sounds, I think I talked about it last time. It's kind of like in a sick way. I'm kind of like enjoying this. Where everyone else is saying this is horrible. Geico's shutting down California offices, and everyone's going to pay in full, and the industry. Really, we haven't had a rate increase. If you think about it, I looked it up. California hasn't had a rate increase since 2020. The details doesn't matter. It's all about the attitude there. There's an opportunity here. That's the way we look at things. Look at the bright side. Yeah, instead of looking at the problem, we turn that into an opportunity and change that mindset into, because of this, it actually could be good for us. There's going to be a lot of good things going on here, okay? And you guys are going to be surprised. If people are complaining about the insurance rates now, wait till next year. Okay? People are going to be in for a rude awakening, but what that's going to cause is just a lot of people shopping. It's just overdue. That's the whole reason, and you guys know this, but part of our job is to listen to clients and not get frustrated because they don't know. They're not supposed to know. So we got to tell them in a nice way, even though to you guys it may seem very annoying that we're like, oh my God, I got to explain this one more time. But hey, that's what they hired us for, is to know what's going on in the insurance business and let them know and give them some advices. So California hasn't had a rate increases in 2 years. During that time, everything has gone up, and used cars prices have gone up, and accidents have gone up. I mean, we just talked about Jazz's accident, and every time I'm on the freeway, I see an accident. Accidents are just happening at a higher rate, and it's just, I don't want to get into politics, but it's not a free market as far as like companies not being able to adjust rates based on the circumstances. The government is regulating that, and because of their government regulations, companies have to make other adjustments. But that's going to change. Next year there's going to be some rate increases that has to be found, because if not, like, more companies are going to be leaving California. So yeah, I just want to let you guys know that I'm determined. Okay, I don't take your guys' loyalty lightly. I take this job very seriously as far as giving you guys the opportunity. So I just want to break down a couple things, okay? So let's go over my job here. What's my job? Plan things out, right? That's true. Like, sometimes I say I was working really hard. Sometimes it was work where I was just sitting there thinking. It's literally like hours will pass by. And then I'll take a walk and I'm just thinking. So planning the strategy is my job. What else? Leads, okay? I gotta feed you guys with leads. Because of the situation that we're in, we have to, I feel like, get more leads. I'm willing to, and I already have a little bit, because we're getting less sales. But I've taken a hit personally too. I mean, imagine, you guys just check, but mine. But I think what I'm gonna do, okay, not all at once, but I'm going to try to bump up the lead volume here. Okay, I'm going to take a sacrifice here for the team and just spend more money, because if I don't make any money for the next 1 or 2 months, it's not the end of the world for me. I have savings and stuff like that. Until we figure things out, that's going to be something that I'm always looking at. And I want to have this meeting to let you guys know that that's probably the direction I'm going to go. But you guys have to be ready. And you guys have to be prepared, and we'll talk about what your guys' job is here. So my job is to plan, get leads, okay? I feel like a lot of it is more creativity too. I have to be really creative, and I have to work hard. I have to really extremely work hard right now, because there's training, homes, there's taxes, there's going to be this other thing we're going to be doing. I just have to learn so much information and be able to know how to train other people to do it and organize people in the right situation and stuff like that. But I just want to let you guys know that I'm 100% committed. I've never worked harder than ever, because I'm just not going to be okay. And, maybe sometimes you guys are like, 1, 2 months, but this can't continue. This cannot continue. It's just not what I am about. I'm very competitive, and I'm very competitive against my previous self, and I just can't see, and I just won't accept our numbers going down. So hope you guys are ready for that. What's your guys' job? Okay, just have a good attitude, okay? I really appreciate it, but you guys basically have put your faith in me to not take care, but to provide financial opportunities for your family's future, okay? So you guys kind of have to just stay optimistic and believe that I'm going to figure things out for you guys. Sell, okay.
Show up to work.
Oh, good one. Follow-ups, okay. I think I'm going to add here, trainable, coachable. Okay, so some of the things that we're going through is adapting.
Adaptable.
Yeah, adaptable. But that's it, okay? So I think my part of the deal is I'm going to get more leads here. Okay, so your part of the deal is to do these things, And I think we're going to have a good synergy of us working together, because I don't want to be bumping all these leads and like people are not showing up and like, no one's calling them right away, and like, customer service is not good, or like, I'm trying to show you guys how to like, do these, prior insurance and this roof stuff and figuring things out, but you guys don't want to listen to me, then it's not going to be something that I want to be willing to make sacrifices of my personal expense to get more leads for you guys. But I do feel that's necessary, so it's kind of like, okay, I'll do this and you guys do this, but that's how teams work. We have roles, and I want to make sure I do everything that my part of the bargain. Okay, so hopefully you guys could take advantage of it, because you guys could be the best salespeople, but if you don't have the leads, then we're going to be, yeah, and with the closing ratio not as high, then that's just something that sucks. But we have to burn them. But I still want agents to be going all out on these leads, trying the best they can, following up with them. If it doesn't work, then we have something else going on for us. So that's going to be something that I'm going to be able to do more of. So can't wait to get that part set up. It's going to be start of something special. It's going to be a new era. The underwriting rates and rates are going to continue to change, but that's not what we're going to do here, okay? And I also, during times like this, I also want to go over a couple things to kind of really simple it down, okay? I was in a podcast, and the guy was asking me, like, hey, what are your top 2 values of your agency? Or what are like the top 2 things that how you are that you bring to the agency? What is your agency's culture like? The top 2 things. And he said that usually the agency owner is this way, so the whole agency is this way. So what do you guys think those top 2 things for us is? Hardworking, number 1. I told him, okay.
We open every holiday. We don't rest.
That's just how I am, I guess, okay? And I think that's how people that want to join us are like. They want to work hard, and people who don't work out are maybe not like that. They don't share the same values, but that's just, I don't know. It's just maybe a DNA thing. Maybe that's just I get that from my dad. I don't know how it is, but hard work is something I've never been afraid of, and hard work is something that I actually enjoy. And I take it to a whole deeper level of just hard work. If you're trying to make yourself a hard worker, then you actually have more energy, which makes you a better parent. It gives you, more happiness because you have more energy, and then just also makes you think about other things you have to do to become a hard worker. Is you gotta, I say it every time: eat well, sleep well, and exercise. Okay, because you just cannot be getting sales when you're sick all the time. These are things that also lead to happiness if you have a lot of energy and if you're not sick or not hurt and stuff like that. So that's just something that I really, really believe in. And I feel like last month we had a great example of us working hard. I know I did, and I know a lot of you guys did. So I really appreciate that, because that's what we're all about here. Okay, so I told him that. I was like, hey, that's the first thing that popped in my mind. What's the second thing? Adaptable is a really important one. But then that's so important, but it's not like we have to adapt so much all the time, But this is kind of like who we are. We are adaptive. Positive? Yeah, we are very positive. It's very similar to that. This makes us be positive. But gratitude is very important too. I think that's probably number 3 and 4. That's probably number 3 and 4. It's actually on the top 10 principles.
That's what I was trying to think. I'm like, which one of the top 10?
It's number 2 on that.
Your household determines your salary?
Well, that's not my favorite phrase.
Oh, make
my favorite quote.
Be happy?
Be happy, yeah. Well, it's number 2 that I try, that I feel like it has worked in business for me. And I want to share with you guys that this is one of the secrets in business. This has helped me a lot. It starts with a K.
Kindness?
Kindness. You guys are like, what? You're nice?
I think you're nice.
Yeah, I think you're nice.
Okay, thank you. I believe in being kind. Okay? I really believe that helps with business is when you're just overall nice. Okay? Especially to clients. Okay, you guys should have heard me when I first started selling insurance. I was just really just looking out for the customers, and I feel like they felt that. And then I felt like when they called in for customer service, I was just overly nice. The way I look at it is like, why not? It's not like it cost me money to be nice to them. It's not like, okay, buying leads, it cost me money, But it's just free to be nice to them. And I think even though feeling nice is great, and I feel like I'm a nicer person if I do that, but honestly, it's good for business. being nice helps you make more money. Okay, so if you guys are on the phones, if you guys are in customer service, just remember that that's one of our top principles here, is that we're overall nice to our customers, to each other, okay, especially to each other. Okay, I just want to have that culture, because if you ever start losing that, if you're not working hard or not being kind to our clients, if you're like arguing with our clients, or if you're kind of like challenging them, or if you're kind of making them feel like talking down to them and stuff, those are things that isn't good for business. So what we want to do is be really good for business at these times. And I know you guys are the front lines. You guys are actually talking to people all day long, and sometimes there's challenges to that. But when you talk to somebody in a sales situation, really look out for them. Like, okay, if I were them, how would I want to be talked to? What would I want? And then I think that's going to translate into more money, because that's what we want to do, you know? At the end of the day, too, when you're so nice to people, you really sleep well at night. And even though the numbers aren't well, or financially, if you're having a down month, I don't feel that much stress, because I know what my intent is. My intent is to just help you guys make more money, help people who need insurance get insurance. Like, there's no guilt in my life at all. So in a way, when you're so nice to other people, you actually end up being so nice to yourself. You're not giving yourself a hard time. You're not like talking down on yourself, because you know your intentions are so pure and you're such a nice person. Then it actually gives you a better self-awareness, or better self-image of yourself. I just like being nice. It pays. It's a better lifestyle than being me. Now, obviously, you have to pick and choose a little bit. You know, a friend that wants to borrow money all the time, you know, you have to kind of like draw a line, or like a friend that wants to just get drunk and get high all the time. You know, I have to pick who I'm nice to. But clients, coworkers, family members, people who take care of our kids, I mean, just like in general, I just want us to be a nice team, because that's what is going to be really pays us off. So times like this, we just have to sometimes get down to our basic principles. Let's just remember those two things, because, you know, during times like this, we're going to work hard and treat people right, because that's just who we are. Sometimes, you know, when your client says thank you to you, that's like a high to me, you know, or employee says thank you to me, or like they appreciate things. It's like I bet that sometimes a client saying thank you to you felt even better than the commission coming in, and then that is going to spread good vibes to you, and you're going to get more referrals and things like that. So it's just a great default setting to be in. You always have to be a little bit too careful, because being too nice has cost me in the past a little bit, you know, but I'll still lean that way more, because overall it's better, and it just ends up being a more happier person. So yeah, you know, when clients say thank you to you, then you should be really happy about that, you know. So sometimes your whole goal in the conversation when you're talking to somebody, selling, if you don't get a sale, or if you do customer service, it's like, oh man, I hope this person says thank you to me at the end. They hear that and they're like, okay, cool, I did a good job. And they thank them back, and it's like, all right, cool. We're having a good time here, you know, and we're making money at the same time, you know. So make money, be happy. That's what we do here. So even during times like this, it's even more important. So just appreciate you guys for having the right positive attitude, trusting in me, and just having the right work ethic, and you know, optimistic. You know, those are things that I just want to share with us that we learned from this month. So I'm really excited about the future. We're going to take it to a whole nother level. So be ready. I said it, so I have to now. All right, my job, your job. Let's get it.
Yep.
All right.